Hi, it's Dr. Elisha Van Dusen at New Hope Chiropractic. If you're basically totally out of sorts these days, you're not alone. A jolt to your daily routine and meal plan, for example, can definitely affect your microbiome. So if you're out of whack schedule is filling your plate with not so perfect meals, you should recommit, or at least think about recommitting your gut with some good food and good bacteria for supporting a healthy immune system, digestive health, healthy intestinal immunity, and things like that. And why is this important? Well, because this goes way beyond the gut. Science tells us that more than 70% of our immune system is housed in the gut, meaning it's always a good time to focus on keeping a healthy ratio of probiotics or good bacteria in the gut versus the bad microorganisms, the bad bacteria. Maintaining a healthy gut microbe balance is tied to immune system health and also our body's ability to manufacture certain vitamins and amino acids, including vitamin B12. And this is especially important in this current age of COVID-19 pandemic. To give your gut some extra love when your schedule's whacked out and your diet's off, it's important to learn what could be disrupting it. These are some easy steps to take to get it back on track. So these are the 5 probiotic disruptors. Number 1 is a schedule that's way out of whack. It turns out your microbiome is impacted by things like that midnight snack, eating at odd times, late night eating, for example, can throw off our natural circadian rhythms and promotes an imbalance in the microbiome, according to some recent research. So if you're staying up late, spending a lot of time inside, sitting in front of the TV, and also indulging in some not so healthy comfort foods a little too often, your gut could be feeling it. Number 2, empty supermarket shelves and processed foods are another cause. In times when supermarket shelves are empty and restocking is unpredictable, you might find yourself reaching for things that your gut isn't so used to digesting. Instead of the normal selection of gut-friendly fresh fruits and vegetables, you might be relying on more processed and packaged foods, which oftentimes contain a lot of extra sugar, fat, and salt, along with refined grains and genetically engineered ingredients. An added wellness tidbit of information, too, is that many non-organic corn and soy ingredients found in thousands of ultra-processed foods are grown from GMO seeds, and those could be foods that you're typically not used to eating if your gut's not accustomed to it. And interestingly, Danish scientists found that when what they termed excessive levels of glyphosate in U.S. soy, and independent testing routinely IDs glyphosates in processed foods. So these glyphosate U.S. soy foods are really high in processed foods. So that's a bad thing for your gut microbiome. Also, number 3 is excessive sugar intake. Eating too much added sugars, including man-made sweeteners too, like high fructose corn syrup, can impact your gut in ways that throw you way out of balance. So opt for small amounts of stevia or raw honey or real maple syrup when you need occasional sweeteners in your foods. But again, even with those, be careful not to overdo it. Number 4, overloading on grains and gluten can also be bad for your microbiome. Eating too much gluten can impact the gut for some people, while opting for a low gluten but high fiber diet seems to promote gut wellness in general. So low gluten and high fiber. Also, number 5, excess stress is another thing that can throw your gut microbiome out of balance. We all know too much stress on a daily basis is bad, but too much fight or flight mode stress can actually agitate the body's gut microbiome. So these are some things that you should avoid, and your gut-based immunity, your immune system will thank you for it. Check us out at newhopechiropractic.com and have a healthy day.